fluid mechanics really came in at a very critical juncture in his swimming career so far. For all of us, it was important to make sure that he had the right technique and was coached the right way, that he'd become more efficient in the water. I think he's pretty versatile, a very versatile swimmer today, and I think that it's because of the early focus on technique. Fluid mechanics really came in at a very critical juncture in his swimming career so far. For all of us, it was important to make sure that he had the right technique and was coached the right way, that he'd become more efficient in the water. I think he's pretty versatile, a very versatile swimmer today, and I think that it's because of the early focus on technique. really came in at a very critical juncture in his swimming career so far. For all of us, it was important to make sure that he had the right technique and was coached the right way, that he'd become more efficient in the water. I think he's pretty versatile, a very versatile swimmer today, and I think that it's because of the early focus on technique. Fluid mechanics really came in at a very critical juncture in his swimming career so far. For all of us, it was important to make sure that he had the right technique and was coached the right way, that he'd become more efficient in the water. I think he's pretty versatile, a very versatile swimmer today, and I think that it's because of the early focus on technique. really came in at a very critical juncture in his swimming career so far. For all of us, it was important to make sure that he had the right technique and was coached the right way, that he'd become more efficient in the water. I think he's pretty versatile, very versatile swimmer today, and I think that it's because of the early focus on technique. Fluid mechanics really came in at a very critical juncture in his swimming career so far. For all of us, it was important to make sure that he had the right technique and was coached the right way, that he'd become more efficient in the water. I think he's pretty versatile, very versatile swimmer today, and I think that is because of the early focus on technique.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Madison Area YMCA. This is day 3, session 3 for the 2024. Sorry, getting audio adjusted there still. Maybe that's a little bit better. No, still. All right, we'll try that again. This is Mike, Common Guy Sports. All right, sorry. Still haven't. Let me switch something. Test, test, test. All right, I apologize. Sorry, having some audio issues. We'll try and get that cleaned up. But this is session 3 for the Madison area-wide Martin Luther King Invitational 2024. Supposed to get started at 10 after 11. As you can see behind the block, some kids are lining up already. I don't see timers out there yet, so maybe we still have a few minutes. Real quick, we're starting with event 47, going through event 80. Projected last race is at 1:54 p.m., so about 3 hours running time for this meet. Madison is being assisted with just-in-time timing, and they tend to keep the meets on schedule and running, so I would project that that's a fair timeline, provided there's no unforeseen issues with either a pool or timing system. So on the top right of your screen, real quick, I'll give you a run through how we run a meet here. That orange text on the top right are the swimmers in the next race. Obviously, with this being the first race, those are the swimmers about to go. When the event starts, I will overlay names and potentially logos. We'll see how that all works out, if we can get that keep running clean. But we should have names there. Lane 1, top of the pool. Lane 8 at the bottom. Swimming right to left. All starts will occur on the right-hand side, the deep end of the pool. When the race starts, I'll shut that off. Transition to a middle of the pool view with this camera. And then depending on the type of race and so on, I might go to the far end so we can see the turns. Or I have a second camera that'll show the whole pool. I might come here and then follow the swimmers in. All right. And then lastly, we have one camera here, kind of just above the officials' starters positioning, so we can see the kids as they're stepping up and get some faces. The chat is open on YouTube. If somebody can give me acknowledgement that everything looks and sounds okay, and or if you feel like posting a question, I'll keep an eye out for that. Again, we should be starting in about 5 minutes if we're on schedule. We just see some of the timers coming behind the blocks there, the parent volunteers. So, again, hope you enjoy the coverage. This is session 3. There is one more, only session for today is this session, and then we have one more session tomorrow with the younger kids. So this is going to be broken out with 11 and 12s, and then I believe 13 and overs is, no, there's actually 13, 14s, and then 15s and overs is kind of the breakout of the different events. Very traditional. Girls will be odd number events. Boys will be the even following them. All the seating should be up in Meet Mobile. Meet Mobile is an app you can download for your phone or tablet. There is a subscription component to it. I don't subscribe anymore as my kids have gone on beyond swimming. So you do get some data without the subscription, but I think to get full results, you need the subscription service. What else? So again, I'll try and keep the names updated on the top right for the next race. And then always refer to the top left for the scoreboard, which has the live results. Test, test. All right, we're going to try. All right, we'll try and stay with this microphone. It's a little easier. All right, so since you see those names on the scoreboard on the top left, I'm going to update the top right with the next race entries, which will be the boys, which will be event 48. Now with that, and also when we come here and I put the data on the screen, so this white text is also my overlay. So there is lane number, last name, comma, first name, age, team affiliation, and then the seed times. If you're with us yesterday, sorry, it sounds very repetitive, but I run through this. So that seed time is basically the qualifying time that the swimmer swam to get into this meet. And it's not really qualifying per se, but that's their best time. And I overlay that, so should, Gabby Radro there in lane 7 watches a year from now, and she swims, 3:05, Gabby can go back and say, oh, at that point my seed time was this. And I think it could potentially be helpful versus having to go back and look up your time in either a heat sheet or on Meet Mobile. So hopefully you find that helpful. Any other suggestions like that you might have? Love to hear them. Always looking to improve the quality of the broadcast. Okay, we'll jump back here real quick. Should see the swimmers about to step up. All right, looks like we're about to go. Here we go with the first race. All right, again, this is event 47, girls 200-yard breaststroke. The names on the top right are the boys for event 48 up next. All right, 25-yard pool, so 8 lengths for this 200 breaststroke. Here are the 50 splits. You'll see the splits on the top left, and also the rightmost column on that top left screen is the running order, and then ultimately that will be the finish order at the conclusion of this race. Sorry, missing the lead out there. So that's lane 3, first to the wall. Clarissa Kong from Madison Area Y. That's Clarissa turning at 150. Down and back for all the swimmers as they complete this length. Okay, we'll see the boys stepping up for their race next. And now the names on the top right are updated with the entries for the next race as we move into event 49 after this. Okay, underway with event 48. So event 49 after this is a 100-yard backstroke. We have 3 heats on the girls' side of that race. That's lane 4, first to the turn here. Atharva Ayer. So that's lane 4 turning first, followed by lane 2, and then lane 5. Looks like we're going sub 3 here. He came in on a seed of 3:04.23. Nice swim. Followed up by lane 2. James Rubertson came in on a 3:28. Nice 27-second drop there. James up in 2. All right, so on deck, we have girls 13-14, 100-yard backstroke, 3 heats. We'll take a look behind the blocks in a second. All right. So those are the names you see on the top right. Those will be the girls stepping in a second. And here's their lane assignments. The names you see on the top right are the girls for the next heat, heat 2 of 3 up next. Here we are with heat 1, event 49. Okay, again, this is a 100-yard back, so 4 lanes to the pool. So right there, those are 50 splits, halfway home. This is heat 1 of 3 in the pool right now. That's Lily Shermer in there, lane 4, first to the wall in 2:16.48. Almost 5-second drop for Lily. Yeah, sorry about that. Picture is kind of flickering as the sun reflects off the water where then it gets some glare. Fortunately, with the later start, the glare isn't as bad. Oop, what happened here? Oh, there we go. No, the board didn't update. Now it's updated. All right. All right, underway, heat 2. Now the names you see on the top right are the swimmers in heat 3, the final heat for the girls, and then we'll move to the boys, which has 4 heats. So heat 2 in the water. Names for heat 3 updated on the top right. First to the wall, Julie Fu in lane 5, 1:10.31. Nice 5-second drop for Julie. Came in on a 1:15.34. Sorry. Underway, heat number 3, final heat for the girls. The names you see on the top right are the boys for their first heat. That's lane 5, first to the wall. Thea there came in on a 1:05, swam right at her seed time. All right, here's a look at the boys about to step in. We have 3 swimmers first heat. Heat 1 of 4 up next. Again, this is event 50. Should you have just joined and you were looking for event 47 through 49, you can rewind at any point. You can also rewatch this later in the day. underway. Heat 1 of 4. Don't worry, the scoreboard didn't get updated yet. It should roll fine. There it goes. So the timing system is intelligent. It knows that the start button was pushed. It was recording the times. It was just a kind of a display update that didn't happen, and no harm. All right, entries for second heat are on the top right of your screen now. So just looking ahead, this is event 50 in the water, heat 1 of 4. 51 and 52 are 100-yard backstroke for 15 and overs. Again, there's going to be 3 different groups of classifications of ages. 11, 12, and then 13, 14, and then the 15 and overs. And then again, if you're not familiar, so you see the gentleman to the rightmost of your screen with the orange clipboard. He's holding it over the starting block twofold. One is to tell the starter there's no swimmer in that lane, but also that swimmer that's in the next heat there, Daniel Cashin, kind of indicates to him that this is not your race. You need to wait one out. All right. Again, with open lanes, 8-lane pool, try and fill as many as possible, but sometimes logistically it's not feasible, so they might keep a couple lanes empty. Like in that first race, we had 3 swimmers. They could have moved one of those into this race, but then you only have 2 swimmers at a time. It's not really great for the swimmer's perspective, so that's why that happens. All right, again, heat 2 in the water. Let me get the names updated for 3. And there we go, top right of your screen is heat 3 up next. All right, here are the boys turning at 75. Ben Midland first to the wall, 112.09, came in on a 115.01. Just about 3 seconds. And then there's the aforementioned Daniel Cashin in lane 8 about to step in. All right, heat 3 in the water. Names for heat 4 are now updated on the top right of your screen. Tight race here, three through 8. Zoom out so we get them all coming into the wall. Looks like lane 4, Sabia, Connor Sabia, 108.32. Nice second and change drop. Okay, final heat upcoming. Again, up next, 100-yard backstroke, 15 and overs. Let's focus. Brian DeSantos there, lane 4, leading out. Brian came in on a 59.4, just swam a 57.30. Awesome time, Brian. I don't have nats and cuts in front of me, but imagining that's booking some airfare. All right, up next, 15 and over, 100-yard back. This is heat 1 of 2 in the water. The names for heat 2 are updated on the top right. And then we have 4 heats for the boys. And this is heat 1 of 2. Mary Gillen there, lane 4, first to the wall, dropping a second off her seat. Oh, sorry, logo stepping on some of the times there. Turn that off for a second. Okay, final heat here for the girls, and we have 4 for the boys. 104.79 ball. Allison Barton there, first to the wall. All right, here we go to the boys' side. Event 52, 4 heats. Names for heat 2 on the top right. All right, glad you're all able to join us today. If you do have any questions or comments, the chat is open. So if you are watching this on a phone or a tablet or computer, you can type in there. If you prefer an email, we can be reached at commonguysportsnj@gmail.com. All one big word, commonguysportsnj@gmail.com. Or if you prefer, feedback through the coaches is always an option. So again, this session, this is known as kind of session 3, third day. We're doing 1 session per day. We started at event 47 this morning. Started about a half hour ago. So if you are just joining us, you can rewind, go back, watch one of the previous races. The stream will be available to rewatch. Sean Clark there, lane 4, first to the turn at the 50. Sean goes sub 1 minute. He came in on a 102.54. Nice drop. 4 seconds and change. Okay, up next, heat 3. Names for 4 updated on the top right. So if you're not familiar, when the way the seeding works, the fastest swimmers are put in the last heat, and then it kind of works backwards from there. And then from within each individual race, the fastest or lowest times are put towards the middle of the pool. So that's why you'll tend to see a lot of lanes 4 and 5 being the lead swimmers. But again, depending on when the swimmers swam this race previously, sometimes, the seed times don't really reflect a current time that the swimmer can swim that. 58.51 for Herps there in lane 4, sorry. That empty lane messed me up. Again, it's not a head-to-head competition at these invitationals. It's about the swimmers getting their times to be used for other meets and also, give them a measuring stick where they are in their season and so on. Unfortunately, one of the swimmers had a bad start there, seemed to slip off the wall. All right, this is our final heat. Oh, shucks, did I not? I did not update the names yet. Give me a second. Names on the top right are for the next race. Number 53, 100-yard back, 11, 12-year-old girls. We have 2 heats here for the girls. The names now on the top right are the entries for heat number 2. Again, this is heat 1 of 2 in the water. And then if we look forward, the boys have 3 heats. Lydia Tarshana there in lane 4, low time there, 128.72. Lydia came in on a 132.27 seed. Nice drop. This is our final heat for the girls. The boys' names are now updated on the top right. Again, 3 heats for the boys. Nice 4-second, 3.5-second drop there. Lane 4, Alexia. All right, here we go with heat 1 of 3 for the boys. I apologize to the couple OT swimmers there. The logo's not working again. Thought we had that cleaned up. All right, names for heat 2, 2 of 3 on the top right of your screen. Low time there was Austin Cairns in lane 6, dropping 9.5 seconds off his seat. Okay, next up, heat 2 of 3. And we can see the names for heat 3 on the top right of your screen now. And those swimmers will be the final heat up next. So heat 2 about to start. Names for 3 on the top right. Oh, that's nice. So they filled a slot there. I don't know if you saw there in lane 4. A girl jumped in. Might have missed her race a little earlier. So that is not Hudson Wong there. So again, you got to give kudos to the officials. The advantage of the girls, their races go first. Should they miss a particular race, they will try and slot them in somewhere. So that's what seemed to happen there. So I do not know the swimmer that is in lane 4. But the officials will communicate her name back to the office and then associate the time to her. So kudos that they were able to get her in. Again, this is heat 2 in the water. One more heat. Those names you see on the top right are up next. And then we're moving on to 50 freestyle for event 55. for the 13, 14-year-olds. Again, the swimmers are broken up into 3 different age groups, 11, 12, 13, 14, and then 15 and overs. So sometimes these would be individual sessions for the different age groups, but due to the overall number of swimmers, it was decided to combine all that into one session. So we're going about 3 hours for this session. So we didn't have a name. That's lane 4. Trying to just quickly zoom in. That's a swimmer that slotted in. Okay. Up next, heat 3, final heat. Okay, underway. Final heat. Get the names updated for the girls in the 50 free up next. You can now see those names on the top right of your screen. Low time there, 1:10.47 for Montesano. Jonathan came in on a 1:14.95. Nice 4 and change. All right. Now we see the girls stepping up. Event 55, 50-yard freestyle down and back. Names for Heat 2 updated on the top right. 3 heats total here for the girls and then 4 for the boys. All right, moving quick here. These 50s go quick. Heat 2 of 3, stepping up. Names for Heat 3 updated on the top right. Middle of the pool, lanes 4 and 5. Little challenge from 2. 29.48 for... Sorry, I'm slow here. Oop, 6. All right, Heat 3 in the water. Why did? Sorry, I have the wrong names displayed. Sorry about that. Tell 55-3. All right. Boys are stepping up. Something happened there with the names, Thompson. All right. I was a little off. Always please refer to the scoreboard on the top left. Somehow I got out of sync there. I apologize. I think this is up next will be Heat 2 names on the top right. I need to go back and that was weird. Was I looking at the wrong area? I don't know, I apologize. So that's the first heat for the boys. Let's take a look who's lining up. And here's their names. And top right are the names for Heat 3. We got Daniel Cash in lane 8 again. Yeah, the scoreboard doesn't seem to have the correct names. So hopefully should all be straightened out. I thought I was a little off, but it seems like they might be one behind. All right, these are the names I have for Heat 4 up next. We'll take a look behind. If you could do some association maybe and see if those look like the swimmers about to step up. I guess we have a scratch in 8. I had a name there, Singh. All right, underway here. I think this is Heat 4. Up next, 50-yard free, 15 and overs. Boys coming in hot to the wall. Looks like lane 5 hung. 22 change. What's 56? I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm a little confused what's going on here. I think these are the names, but all right, with these 50s moving right along, this is Heat 1 in the water. We have 2 heats for the girls, and then 3 heats for the boys. Shannon McGowan there, first to the wall. All right, we'll rerun that start. All right, here we go. We'll rerun that race. Well, rerun that start. All right, underway, Heat 1. Names for Heat 2 are updated on the top right of your screen. What? What is going on here, Mike? All right, here's the boys. Sorry, I'm a little stepping on them there. All right, so we're into Heat 1 of 3 for the boys. The names for Heat 2 are now updated on the top right. Yeah, the scoreboard is on 57-2. We should be on. Should be on 58-2. Yeah, so there's John Segui. He's should be 58, Heat 2. All right. So I think the scoreboard just got a little out of whack, didn't get updated to the correct event number. Again, we do have manual timers behind all the blocks. So if you're not familiar with the timing component, let's find a lane. So behind each block, you'll see that there's 2 parent officials, and this lady is just putting down the backup timer. So 2 people behind each block with stopwatches. That's the manual times. And as you see, this lady in her right hand, she has a plunger, looks like a Jeopardy timer. That's tied into the timing system. So we get 2 stopwatches, manual. We have the backup, the plunger, which is tied into the timing system. And then the pad in the wall. You see that, and it's a little hard to see, but that black ribbon on, I'll find one that without the water. So right there, that black on top, and then down the bottom, that little cross is part of the timing system. You see the cord coming off that. So again, just a little education if anybody's interested. Those timing blocks, those pads, think of it as 2 pieces of metal screening with a little airspace between as the swimmer comes in, compresses that little airspace, and the metal inside makes contact, sends a signal to the timing system that the pad was touched. So with the younger kids, sometimes they don't hit it in the correct spot. They might hit it too low. It won't register. But with the older kids, we tend to not have that issue. So again, story time with Mike while we kind of, looks like we're resetting the timing system. Again, but not to worry because there is manual times, and those are then entered. And should there be discrepancy, the application that registers all these times does look at it and understand any kind of significant discrepancies between the times. So on the top left is just a video feed of the scoreboard. I'll give you a kind of full screen. If I have a camera just pointing at the scoreboard on the wall. So I'm not tied into that. It's just purely a video feed. And then I just put that on the screen on the top left. That's one area some people feedback that they say they like to see more of like a full screen. Like I could go to this at times during the race. What I choose to do is go to this camera here so you can see the kids. All those times are recorded in Meet Mobile, so you can pull them up. Or optionally, if you are watching this and it's a little small, to see that scoreboard on the top left, or if you're watching this on a phone or tablet, you can pinch and zoom with the latest versions of YouTube, the app. So again, those are little things that over the years people have fed back and kind of taken into consideration and then make determinations what's the best user viewing experience. So if you do have other ideas, I'd love to hear them. The intent here is to give you somewhat a experience as if you were here without having, or if you couldn't be here, I'll say that, or if somebody's choosing to be home to watch football, or another, I guess Australian Open started. Novak won earlier today, so that's an exciting thing to observe if he's going to be able to get another major. All right, so a little delay here as we're resetting the timing system. Take a look behind the blocks. Good camaraderie among swimmers. Some signaling to parents. Can you interpret what a swimmer on the deck is saying? I think that's just a hello. Look outside. All right, nice day here. Oh, look, speak of that, look outside. She was saying, hey, Dad, Mom, look outside. It's snowing. So nice facility here, Madison Area Y. Somewhat, a balcony. The pool is set low relative to the parking lot outside. So we do get viewing from the outside. And then over to the left is the entrance. And then on the far side, there's basketball courts and pickle courts. Okay. Quick look around. This facility, I don't know, 3 or 4 years old. If anybody knows the official opening date, feel free to post that and I'll relay it. I think it was 3 or 4. Traditionally, Madison had a 4-lane pool where they didn't have, you had limited competition. They would swim at Drew or Rutgers for the bigger meets. So it's nice that they have this nice 8-lane pool. All right, looks like we'll get back to swimming. We can wrap up story time with Mike. So I think, hopefully my names are correct. Top right are the names for the next race. All right, underway. Up next, heat 3, final heat. 2287 for Phillips there in lane 5. Just off his seed, but impressive to go 22s. All right, up next, event 59, 11-12, freestyle for the girls. We have 4 heats here. The names for heat 2 are now updated on the top right of your screen. Take a quick look as they step up. All right, underway, heat 1 of 4. Names updated on the top right for heat 2. All right, up next, heat 4, final heat. And then we have the boys 50 free. Four heats for the boys up next. Low time 29:45. Kate Keeler, dropping a half a second there off seed. All right, first of the boys. Names for boys, heat 2, 2 of 4 on the top right. Heat 1 in the water. And even with that little delay, why did that not go off? Sorry. Even with that little delay there with the scoreboard, we're sort of on schedule. This was supposed to start at 12:10. In a second, you'll see the clock. It says 12:13 real time here in Madison, New Jersey. So just a little bit off. I think the run time was about 3 hours for this session. Again, the only session we have today. Okay, that's going to conclude Heat 1 here. Names for Heat 2, top right, and we'll see those boys stepping up in a second. And the names for Heat 3, top right. Heat 3 in the water, names for Heat 4, top right. And then up next, event 61, 200-yard breaststroke, 13 and 14-year-old girls, 1 and 2 heats. It's a tight one, middle of the pool, lanes 4 and 5. $59 to a $65, nice swim. All right, final heat. Lane 6, Montesano, Jonathan Montesano, 28.65, came in on a 30-14 seed. Nice drop. A lot of everybody. Everybody 6 out of 8 went sub 30. Nice swim, boys. All right, heat 1 of 2, 13-14, 200 breaststrokes. Names for heat 2 are updated on the top right of your screen now. All right, these are 100 splits for the girls. So just kind of looking ahead, the unofficial or projected start of the last race was 1:54 p.m. So we're just behind that timeline. All right, these will be 150 splits of the girls. And a winter wonderland occurring outside. All right, that's heat 1 of 2. Entries for and then on the top right, we have the names for the boys. 1 heat on the boys' side. And then after that, we go 200 breaststroke, 15 and overs. That'll be event 63. All right, again, 61 heat 2 in the water. Event 62, 1 heat for the boys, 13, 14, 200 breast. And then we have 63, which is 1 heat for the girls, 15 and over. And then 2 heats for the boys after that. Again, all this information should be in Meet Mobile. If you do have questions, you can put them in the chat here. So real quick, while we have the kind of smaller field, we'll zoom in real quick. Do grandma cam here, try and get some faces. 2 swimmers middle of the pool. We have 2 swimmers up here, lanes 1 and 2. And then we had 2 down here. All right, final 25 for the girls. This is lanes 3 and 5. Juliana in 3, Jordan in 5. Tight one. 246.10, 246.26. Great effort, ladies. All right, the boys, you see their names on the top right. Up next, one heat of the boys, 13-14, 200 breaststroke. All right. So on the top right, we see the names for next event, event 63, 15 and over, 200-yard breaststroke for the ladies. All right. So with the small field, got to do give you a quick zoom in here. This is our lead swimmer, lane 3, Andrew Locke. Second place swimmer here, lane 6, Kingsley Hong. Okay. And up here in lane 2, Corbin Yao. Okay. Small field here. And 2 scratches in this. Again, this is 62, heat 1 of 1. Then Andrew came in on a 249. We're definitely improving on that, and significant. Nice swim. I think that whistle was a little early. Nope. All right, so the whistles you heard were the official commanding the next swimmers to get ready and step up. Unfortunately, with the one swimmer still in process. All right, so this will conclude event 62, 63. Up next, 15 and over, 200-yard breaststroke for the girls. 1 heat, and then 2 heats for the boys. This is Mary Gillen, our lead swimmer here. We'll see Mary working her way back to the far end of the pool here. All right, Mary's already turned at the far end. Let's catch her coming back for the finish. All right, Mary Gillen first to the wall. This is our only heat. We have 3 swimmers still out in the pool. And for the weather update, just like that, snow has stopped. All right, here's our boys' entries. Heat 1 of 2 for the boys. Names for Heat 2 are updated on the top right. This is our lane 3 swimmer. And 5 and 6. So lead swimmer here in lane 4, Alex Amasario. All right, jump down to the far end. Here's Alex. 25 to go. All right, here's Alex finishing. Dropping a couple seconds off his seed time. Good job. Balaz Countez there in lane 3 finishing. All right, up next, heat number 2 of 2. Then up next, the names you see on the top right are for the 11-12-50 breaststroke. Lane 5, first to the wall, Carter. Jump way ahead. Here's Max at the near end. 50 to go as he turns here. Max came in on a 2:20 seed time. We're dropping on that. Nice job. I think that time meant something. Nice reaction, Max. Good effort. All right, moving ahead. Heat 1 of 2. Oh, shucks. Somebody was just stepping up and the race went. Unfortunately, we don't have a slot. Do we have slots in the boys? Yeah, there's slots in the boys. Hopefully, they're able to re-slot her in. All right, so we're on heat 1 of 2 here of event 65. What lane was that? Yeah. All right, so just looked over the balcony. It looks like they're going to try and slot the swimmer that missed into one of the races. They're talking to the officials. All right, here we go at heat 2. I think that was Malhotra. '65. What are we doing here? All right, I think here we are with heat 2. Right? Yeah, a lot of black caps, 1 green. Looks good. All right, underway, heat 2. Up next will be the boys, and all right, again, this is a 50 breaststroke down and back. Second final heat for the girls, and we have 3 heats for the boys. All right, looks like lane 4, Clarissa Kong there. First to the wall in 37.98. All right, so we have those boys' names there, and there we go. So lane 7, we're back filling a swimmer that missed her race. I believe that's Malhotra, if I'm pronouncing that right. So lane 7. Good job by the officials again. All right, we should be on 66-1. There we go. And we're off. All right, so lane 7 is Sia Malhotra, who was supposed to be in 65-1. So good job by the officials. We have 3 heats here for the boys. Names for heat 2 are now updated on the top right. Again, if you're joining, a lot of comments I haven't seen. Haven't been looking. All right, you're welcome. Glad to do this broadcast. Hope you're enjoying it. All right, so that was heat 1. Names for heat 2 are on the top right of your screen. And a shout out for Max. Oh, why? What's going on here? Why is lane? Did I? Oh, there we go. All right, underway, heat 2. Names for heat 3 are updated on the top right of your screen. And that'll be the final heat. And then looking beyond that, we'll go to event 67, 13, 14, 100-yard butterfly. All right, so this is one of those cases we refer to as outside smoke here. Lane 8, first to the wall, 46 flat for, I changed the screen. Where is his first name? Nathaniel came in on a 58.40. Big drops. Here we go. Heat 3. Lane 3, lane 5. Lane 5, 37.29 for Wong. Came in on a 40-21. Nice drop. Cooper Wong. All right. Let's jump here. What do we got? 50 breast, 11, 12-year-olds. Why didn't that update? I am sorry, those are the wrong names. Jesus. All right, I'm slipping a little here. All right, sorry about that. Those were the wrong names. Did not get an update. All right, here we are, 67-1. We have 2 heats. Field is a little split up here. We'll come for the finish. Lane 5, Thomas. Turn Thomas. Dropping significant 6 seconds on it. Came in on a 1:20.21. Nice swim. Also, Lily Scheimer there, lane 3, came in on a 1:37.21. Nice 16 and change. All right, again, I can't read all the names. I try and read as many as I notice that had significant drops. All right, here we go. Heat 2 of 2. Lane 4, first to the wall. On the turn there for the 50 split. $105.07 for Thea. 112.73. All right, boys stepping up. Heat 1 of 2. Nick Sosa came in on a 114 and change, 06. Nice swim, 112. All right, somebody posted a question. Any tip to grab a clip? So YouTube has a a feature called clips where you can actually define a start time and an end time and then basically pull that from YouTube. If you want, you can try that. It should be just under your main screen there. Let me change here real quick. If you do have any issues with it, you can just email me, commonguysportsnj@gmail.com. Again, commonguysportsnj@gmail.com. Shoot me an email. I can always help you with that. Sometimes I do have recordings at a higher quality. The stream is working fine today, so I'm not doing that today, but if that's something of interest, I possibly can get you a better quality stream than off the YouTube's component. Try that on YouTube. It's called Clips. There's a button right under the main viewing screen where you can do that. All right, this is heat number 2. Mark Suarez, lane 4, came in on a 56. Impressive times. We're dropping on that? Yes, sir. All right, here we go. 15 and over, 100-yard butterfly. Oh, I was slow. I thought there was more swimmers coming. All right, underway, one swimmer. Unfortunately, give her a little special treatment. So 2 scratches here. Nice drop, Allie. Allie came in on a 115.27, 112.26. Nice easy math, 3-second drop. Heat 2 of 2. Names for the boys' first heat, top right. They also have 2 heats. We're going up to event 80 during this session. So here we are at 69. First to the wall, lane 5, Duffy just in front of Barton. All right, heat 1 underway for the boys, 1 of 2. The names for heat 2 are updated on the top right for the boys. $59.75 for Smith. Okay, here we go, heat 2. Names for the girls, first heat of event 71, 100-yard butterfly up top right. $52.95. Just off his seed, but impressive times there. Drew Slawinski. All right, 3 swimmers here. 11, 1200 fly. 2 heats. And then you see the 6 swimmers in heat 2. Wrong button. Natasha Callie first to the wall out. But so on the scoreboard, real quick, you see that just that dot representing, that's when there's a backup time used. So as I mentioned earlier, some of the timing volunteers behind have what's known as the plunger or the backup timer. So depending on how the swimmer hits the wall, it might not register, so that will pick up the time off that component. And that's what that zeros and the dots represent. All right, underway, heat 2. And then we have 2 heats on the boys' side. Lane 5 first to the wall. Alexia Morales came in on a 1:13.87, 1:09.98, and followed by Kate Keeler in lane 4. 1:13.81 was her seed time. Nice job, ladies. So that official you see on the right side of your screen with their hand up, representing an infraction. So that's to indicate to another official, and they'll discuss it and then possibly result in a DQ. I don't know if somebody left earlier. A couple guys left really late there. Have to go back and look. Sort of intentional. I try and keep the start beacon in view there. All right, the names you see are Heat 2 on the top right of your screen. Dylan Fernandez there in lane 5 came in on a 1:40.21, swam a 1:33.75, 6 and change. Nice job. All right, up next, Heat 2. All right, the names up top are for the girls 100, 200 freestyle, 13, 14-year-olds, 3 heats up next. 109.39 for Gellmeyer, pardon me. All right, 3 ladies in the next race, 200-yard freestyle. 13 and 14-year-olds. All right, the names on the top right are the entries for Heat 2 of 3. Now, the scoreboard didn't get a start there, so we'll rely on manual times. I don't know if I wasn't watching to see if the strobe went. I didn't hear a horn. It seemed a little odd, but all right, so as you can see, there was manual timers taking times there. We'll see what happens here if the scoreboard does get the start. Here we go, Heat 2. So on the bottom left, you see that box hanging on the pole. Should see an indicator light on that. Let me turn up the volume a little. So they're doing a test of the start system. All right, so that worked correctly. If you saw on the bottom left, the little yellow indicator. So there's an audible and a visual indication from that start box there. Now they did a reset. One other thing, little tidbit, if you look on the scoreboard, see where it says Event 73, Heat 2, the numerals? Those are in green. Those are green representing that the system is ready for a start. If just again, probably useless trivia to most, but if you watch after the race starts, those green numbers in the scoreboard top left Maybe turn blue. It's probably not the. So some people might find that interesting. Others, if you're familiar with the Colorado system, that's a little just a tidbit that the way this template is set up. All right, so the names for Heat 3 are updated on the top right. So in the pools, event 73, Heat 2, 2 of 3. One other piece of just trivia or general swimming, this 200 freestyle is an event swum at the high school level. So, the girls here are 13, 14-year-olds. So if you were of curiosity what times are swum at the high school level for this, you can go and reference NewJersey.com, does include all that. Just again for reference, I think an incredible time for a girl that Division I aspirations at high school is like a 155-ish. Well, they'll swim sub 30s for each split. Okay, again, this is Heat 2 of 3. The names for Heat 3 are on the top right. Here's our lead swimmer coming into the finish, lane 4, CC Manis. Dropping time. Okay, up next, Heat 3 of 3. All right, the official's doing another test. All right, here we go. More story time with Mike. So that is the starting system. On top, you see that strobe light and then the speaker. And some pools, real quick, and under the blocks, there is also additional speakers that can be tied into for backstroke and others times, and also have a audible sound for the swimmers near the blocks. So that's what you see down below. And here, story time with Mike. Here's a timing pad being replaced. So that's what they're pulling out is what's known as a timing pad. And again, that's what I mentioned earlier. That is basically, think of it as two pieces of metal screening in that flat part that goes vertical. And it's actually under a small amount of air pressure in there. And as the swimmer comes in and touches it, it will basically create a short, an electric signal. And then you see the official with the cord, basically connecting that into the system. All right. And while we're here, weather update. No more snow. All right, let's jump back. See the. Here we go. Should be 73-3. Girls stepping up. Okay, underway. And the timing system got the start. Let me get names updated for the next race, which will be the boys 200 free. Those names are updated on the top right of your screen. Okay, again, this is the final heat for the girls. All right, here are the girls at 150. .25 to go as they turn at the far end. Lane 5 first to the wall, Jules McGrath. All right, we see our boys' first heat stepping up now. All right, so we're on to the last page of the heat sheets. Event 74 about to go, going up to 80. Names for boys' second heat, top right of your screen. 2 total heats. And then we'll move into 15 and over, 200 freestyle. It's lanes 3 and 4 leading us out. Here they are at the 100 split. Lane 4, Nick Kravoski first to the wall. Underway, heat 2. And the names for the girls for the next race, top right, that's the 15 and over 200 freestyle. All right, lead swimmer in lane 4, Bilal. Half feet. Here's Bilal at 150, split into 30-63. $156.19, nice swim. Dropped a second, 1.2 off his seed time. All right, the girls. All right, one heat here for the girls, and we have 3 heats for the boys. I don't know if you noticed, up in lane 2, swimmer is swimming a butterfly, which is legal for freestyle, but she might be going for a time in that particular stroke and needed to just slot in somewhere for the 200 distance. All right, here we are at 150. Okay, 25 to go for our lead swimmer in 5. Sophia Kopatek. Oh, 6:15 for Sophia. All right, 3 swimmers for the boys here. We have 3 heats. I don't know why the board up there, it says 100 free. Should be 200 free. That's an interesting little discrepancy. Here we are at 150 for our lead swimmer, Liam Egan. Oh, wait, I'm reading the wrong thing. What is... This is... Okay, now I'm confused again. So my names don't match what's up on the board, so I had this as Liam Egan here. And yeah, thank goodness for personalized caps. All right, I don't know why the board's misrepresenting this particular situation. All right, but here I think we have the names correct, and yeah, all right, ignore. Okay, I can't explain what's going on. The scoreboard and the names don't seem to be updated correctly for the particular entries. So the names that I have are different. So I have Simon Meza, Anthra Agasani, Declan Robinson, James Rodas, Alex Amarosa, and Bazes Contes as the swimmers. All right, I'm going to step away and just update the people in the office. I'll be back. I'll just stay on this camera, and hopefully those names on the top right you'll see her for the next one. All right, now the scoreboard's updated. They were working on it in the office as I went down. All right, so this is Heat 3. The names you see on the top right are the entries for Heat 1 of the 200-yard freestyle for 11, 12-year-olds. This is Matthew Piacentini leading out here. He's at 150, 118.34. Matthew came in on a 147.13 seed. .147.13 seed. Nice drop. Nice swim, Matthew. All right, underway here. Event 77, Heat 1. We have 3 heats for the girls. Again, we're going up to Event 80, so a few more to go. Appreciate you joining. Hope you're enjoying the coverage. We're back tomorrow with the younger kids. It's a short session. Details are on the Mariners website. All right, the girls are at 150 as they turn at this near end. Aria Brooks, first to the wall there, followed by Abigail Shapira. Dobinani Singh coming in up on lane 3. Okay, heat 2 about to go. 3 total heats. Names on the top right are the entries for heat 3. And then we have 3 heats on the boys' side. And then that'll be followed by 100-yard IM, girls and boys. And that'll conclude this session.
Taking the fun out of it. You're the only person I know that
Wow, close one. First to the wall, Natasha Kale, 248. Natasha came in on a 305 seed time. Awesome job. A lot of significant 305, 250, 249. Monticello and I read that name wrong. It wasn't Monticello. It was either Park or Rosen. Sorry about that. They jumped the board on me. All right. Oh, I can tell you. It was lane 3. Oh, Hannah Rosen previously in that last race had significant drop. All right, so here we are, heat 3 in the water. Get you the names for the boys, first heat of 3. They're now updated on the top right of your screen. Again, we have 3 heats on the boys' side too, also. Those are 100 splits for the girls as they turn at this near end. Okay, 50 to go for Alexis Morales there, lane 4. Alexia, I guess I'm mispronouncing. Sorry about that. Alexia came in on 221. Nice 2-second drop there. Okay, heat 1 for the boys underway. 3 total heats here for the boys. Names for boys heat 2 updated on the top right of your screen. We didn't get splits there. Let's see if we get a split up here. Did not. All right, so here's our lead swimmer coming in at 100 split. So the splits are not registering. That's our second place swimmer, and then lane 2's third place in running order. All right, again, event 78, we have 3 heats here, and then we have 100 IMs, 3 total races there, 1 on the girls, 2 on the boys. This is lane 5, Noah into the wall here. Again, we have manual times, as you can see, a couple volunteers here comparing and writing down manual times. And that's our second place finisher there. That's Tage, I believe, in lane 6. Quick shout out. Hey, Coach Kenny. Okay. Nice job, guys. Okay, that was heat 1 of 3. The names for 2. I don't know if they're doing a test or if they're going to run it. All right, so a little troubleshooting going on here with the timing system. And one more weather update. We have flurries again. Very light, but it's coming down. I will give a shout out. There is a gentleman on Twitter. It's called Weather Willie. He's out of Randolph. He's not a professional, pure amateur, but he's very accurate in his predictions of these storms. And he's calling for southern Morris County 2 to 4 Monday night into Tuesday. So if anybody is on Twitter, or now known as X, Weather Willie, what is his full? Yeah, Weather Willie is his handle. And where did he put this? He put it out a couple hours ago, what he was going with this next layer. How can I do this? Okay, so anybody's here, they're troubleshooting the timing system. How can I do this? Let me just see if I can do this real quick. Add window capture. Here you go. All right. We'll talk a little weather real quick as we troubleshoot the timing. So here's what he's predicting Monday night into Tuesday. As you can see, his weather handle or his Twitter handle up here, Weather Willie. So if you are from northern Morris County up towards Sussex, I imagine more closer to that 4-inch range, and then down southern, eastern 1 to 3. So again, if everybody always says that the weathermen aren't the most accurate, and that's what his going, and then Here's what Weather Channel has. They have us in this, I guess, 3 to 5. No, 3. So it looks like it's covering the Northeast pretty well. All right. So we had story time with Mike earlier. Now we just had weather time with Mike. So I'm going to delete this. All right. We're back. All right. So they're troubleshooting the timing system. Just made an announcement. All right, if anybody has questions or comments out there, the chat is open. If you want to post them, I'll try and answer. As you can see, making an adjustment on the timing system, trying to troubleshoot that. We are about to go with Heat 2 of 3 of Event 78. Fortunate, unfortunate, we made it through most of the meet. So we have 2 more heats here, 2 and 3, and then we have 3 heats of 100-yard IM. Just unfortunate for the kids as they're kind of standing behind the blocks. One other thing you'll notice on the live stream, now that the pool is very flat, as there's no swimmers, the quality of your stream is probably significantly better than when they're swimming. And that's a challenge with covering swimming, because when the water's moving, it needs to update all that part of the screen as opposed to, the kind of fixed parts on the top right. So compared to, covering something like a basketball game or, there we go. So we got a good test start. Kids are happy behind the blocks. So that's why, this view, which has less of the pool moving, will have a little better picture. And now what you'll see is when they start racing, as the pool moves, your video quality might degrade a little. Trying, little things like that we trying to take into consideration and improve, but sometimes we can't control everything. All right, underway. We have a good start. Underway here, Heat 2. And I owe you updated names for the next one. All right, names for Heat 3 are updated on the top right. All right, that's lane 3. James Rubertson leading us out. Oh, yeah. And James at his 100 split. And it looks like all the splits are registering now. Jump ahead, James down at the far end. So here are the boys turning at their 125. All right, 150 now at this near end splits. All right, James came in on a 243.93, so high 243. Impressive. 229.36. Nice job, James. Good composure there, too, after a long delay. 241.36 to a 41 there, second to third. And Fernandez, 244 up there. Dylan had an 11-second drop. Okay, a couple swimmers still coming in. And then we have Heat 3 up next. Should see those boys lining up behind. Derek Knoll, that's good. Okay, Heat 3 of 3, 200 free for the boys. All Mariners. Names for the girls, 100 IM up top right. One heat there, and then after that we'll have two heats on the boys' side. This is Jack Gallmeyer, lane 5, first to the wall at the turn at the 100 at a 106.90. There's Jack turning at his 150. Followed there by lane 6, Ike Scrutato. All right, we'll pick up Jack on his last, coming under the flags. First in the wall, nice swim, Jack. Here comes second, third, and fourth. All right, one heat here, girls, 1,300-yard IM. All right, one length of the pool of each stroke discipline. Names you see up top are the boys. They're heat 1 of 2 for their 100-yard IM. All right. Here are the girls, freestyle home. Juliana Fryer, first to the wall. Okay, take a look. The boys lining up. We have 2 heats for the boys. All 13-year-olds here, too. And then the top right, you'll get the names for the last race. This will be heat 2 for the boys.
Timer now? You gotta tell a timer about it when it comes to time.
All right, boys coming home, 25 free. This is Sean Boyd, first to the wall. 118.91. Nice drop. Sean came in on a 131.13. 12-second drop. Big effort at the end of the day. Oh, I got to update names. Here's our last race of the day. Again, glad you can join us. Hope you enjoyed the coverage. We're back tomorrow with the young kids. Pretty short session. If you don't have the direct link, you can find it on YouTube. Just search Common Guy Sports. You'll be able to find a scheduled stream there tomorrow. These streams are rewatchable. The only thing in the next day or so, they'll go to what a mode that's known as unlisted. If you don't have the direct link, please request it from a coach. You won't be able to search and find them after tomorrow. I believe this Carter Smith here. Is this lane 5? I'm losing count. Yes, it is. Carter Smith, 101.64. Came in on a 102.41. It's a good drop for end of day. Dyer, second place. Will Dyer there. He had a nice drop. Came in on a 111. And that camera is not as focused. How about up there in Brady Kratori came in on a 129.45. What do we have going on here? I don't know what we're doing here. Good. All right. Yeah, I don't know if this was just I think that was just a free, fun, freestyle 50 free race. All right, so that's going to wrap up our coverage. Real quick, I'll catch names. Nope. All right. So we finished on time, even with all the little hiccups. Hope you enjoyed the coverage. This is Mike, Common Guy Sports. We're back tomorrow with the little kids and a couple other meets I'll be covering for Mariners in the future. One down at Rutgers. And that's it. So we're going to wrap up here, and I appreciate you joining. Take care. Have a good day.